Okay, I want to add a tool called virtual classrooms. The virtual classrooms are where you all log in and create sessions inside it. You create a session and then you open it and set up your session. You create the session, like for example, if the lecture is scheduled for this week, you might say, this is the first week's lecture on Wednesday or Thursday. This is the session link that students will use to join the lecture directly with you, just like we are doing together in this training. Now let's say I want to delete this virtual classroom. I will go ahead and delete it completely and it won't be there anymore. The session creates the session that, for example, the lecture time, for example, this week, what will it be? For example, like today. So your union says a lecture, for example, the first week, Wednesday's lecture, for example, Thursday's lecture. So this is the session that is the link that the student, when he comes here, will come like this. He will come to something called the second week's lecture. So the students enter through this link. They enter the lecture directly with you, just as we are together in this training. Assume I'm deleting these virtual classrooms. They won't exist. When you log in, you'll find them, but assume they're not. To add them back, use the virtual classrooms tool, select the link, and choose the type. Of course, when you log into the course, you'll find it available, but I'm just assuming it's not there. So if I want to add it back, what should I do? As we agreed, we'll come here. There's a tool called the virtual classrooms tool. We'll come here and select the tool link, then we'll get the tool link from here, and then we'll choose the type. What do you want to choose? The type. Okay, and I want to add it. So what should I do? As we agreed, we'll come here. It's a tool called the virtual classrooms tool. We'll come here and choose the tool association, and we'll come from here and bring the tool association, and then we'll choose the type. What do you want to choose? Type. The type here, we will see the type together. The type here, which is the same, its name is Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, which is the type. Its name is this. It is not our name in Arabic. It is the virtual classes. Its name is this, which is Collaborate Ultra, as you can see. That's the first tool we have. Then we write the name here. We'll write virtual classrooms, okay? So let's write virtual classrooms or the live virtual classrooms, depending on how you want the name to be. This is the type we've chosen, and we need to select it as users. Then we click the submit button. So if we agree that the item will be the last item in the comparison list, and of course, you need to arrange it. Last time, we saw in the arrangement that we clicked on those two arrows to sort. So what's the second way to arrange it? You can click like this, the mouse, just a single click, as you can see. You click with the mouse like this, just a single click until the mark you see appears. Then you click and drag, keep pressing the mouse button and move it up or down, but you must not let go of the mouse. You have to keep pressing the mouse and start moving, just like I'm moving up here. I'm moving up and still holding the mouse down until I reach the place I want. For example, I'll come down here under the content and then let go, so that I've placed the virtual classrooms exactly where I need them. You click while dragging, press the mouse and keep holding it down while moving up or down, but you must not let go of the mouse. You need to keep pressing it and start moving, just like I'm moving up here. I'm moving up and still moving, not letting go of the mouse until I reach the spot I want. I'll come down here under the content and then let go of the mouse so that I've placed the virtual classrooms exactly where I need them. This is regarding how to deal with the duplicate list and how we can add a tool link from here, like a tool. Now, I would like to add a content area. What should I do? Content area and write, e.g., content for course 443. Make it available. Then I submit and it appears below. A new shape appears. This shape is a test. This shape means this page is an empty content page. It shows it's empty, no content yet. If you open the course content, you'll see the content area. It's where I create content. I can create answers, files, audio, images, videos, or web links. For example, I have a link, and here you notice that I have a different shape that has appeared. This shape you see here is a test. This shape means that this page is a content page, an empty page. It shows me that it's empty, indicating that there's no content created yet. Why is it empty? Because no content has been created yet. Okay, in this case, if you open the course content, you'll see what the content page or content area is. It's the area where I can create my content. I can create answers, files, audio, images, videos, or links from the web. For example, I have a link. I have a video on YouTube, and I want to get the link to that video and put it here for the students so they can benefit from it or watch it. Okay, what should I do? So I can create the content. These are content elements. Also, when it comes to assessments, I can create tests and assignments from here. So the content area, as we agreed and I mentioned before, allows us to create content and also to create our assessments, the most important of which are tests, assignments. Of course, we'll look at it together, but just explaining it in general in this part. Okay. Let's also take a look together now, everyone. What part are we talking about? We're talking about the part where this list is my course list. Here, I can add a content area through it. Then I can add, change, rename the link, hide it, and do everything. Okay, so I just did something, and now you'll notice with me what this circle, the one that had the plus sign, has disappeared. And every item that was to its left was in a circle with an arrow. It's gone. And every item that was to its left was in a circle with an arrow. It's no longer there. So I can name, delete, or hide the link, but it's no longer there. What's the reason for that? This problem happens to some of the colleagues. What would you do if you saw something like this happen? Look to your left, at the top left, there is edit mode there. The word editing here means our recent editing. This is where we add, delete, modify, or rename. This was active recently. Now, my edit mode isn't working. Checking now, it says stop, so it's stopped. Edit mode is stopped. Click start to switch it on, shown by a green circle. In this part, editing is for adding, deleting, modifying, or renaming. Now my edit mode isn't working. Checking now, it says stop, meaning it stopped. Click the stop button once. Mode switches to on in a green circle, allowing editing, modifying, adding, and deleting. Next to edit mode, there's a lock icon. My mode is stopped. The edit mode is stopped, so I need to click on the stop button. I clicked once. Then mode switches to on in a green circle, indicating I can edit, add, delete content. Next to edit mode is a lock icon. The lock is slightly open, meaning the course is available. This means students can access the course. As the instructor, I have content I don't want available today. I can edit, modify, and return to normal mode, allowing me to add content, tools, modify, delete, and more. Next to edit mode, there's a lock icon. This lock is slightly open, indicating the course is available, meaning students can access and interact with it. As the instructor, if I don't want the course available today, students won't be able to enter. I need to click the lock and make it unavailable. Clicking the lock changes its appearance to red, and it fully closes, indicating it's locked. And this means it's a lock, but it's slightly open on the right side, indicating that the course is available. So, what does it mean that the course is available? It means that students can access the course and interact with it without any issues. Now, as the course instructor, I have something in the course, and I don't want to make the course available to the students today. When a student tries to access the course, they won't be able to enter the course at all. What should I do? I need to click on this lock, this padlock, and do something called unavailability. So, if I click on this lock now, first, its appearance will change. You see it turns red and the entire lock closes. The shape of it is completely locked now. And you'll notice that a message appeared here saying that the course is not available to students. It has become unavailable. So when a student tries to enter, none of the students can access the course. And this also indicates something else. It means that if I ask them, they might say, well, the course is not available to us. We can't access the course at all. I mean, they can log into Blackboard, but they can't access the course itself. So you should also pay attention to this part. You should look at this lock or padlock. I always need to click on it once with the mouse and return it to its normal state. And now it's back to its normal state. And also the message that was here a little while ago, saying that the course is not available, has disappeared. The course is now available and everything is fine. The students can access and interact with the course.